This is week 17 of the 2010 season. Coach Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers are 11-4. We are coming off of the victory at home last week. Our final home game of the regular season took on the Carolina Panthers. It was a huge game for both teams fighting to get into the playoffs, battling for their respective divisions. It was another game where we were dealing with some really rough weather conditions. As we have so many times this season, it was difficult to move the ball for offenses. There were no touchdowns scored in the game. It was a field goal game. We had a 6-3 lead at halftime, got up to 9-3 in the third quarter. They cut it down to 9-6 going into the fourth. They were able to hit a field goal on the final play of regulation to send the game into overtime. In overtime, we were able to do what we needed to do, and we were able to run the clock down a bit just in case we weren't able to score. And then we were able to come through with the game-winning field goal, 12-9 the final. A tie would have helped us, but a victory helps us out big time, improving our record to 11-4. Our first overtime game of the season, we get a victory. The Panthers have had quite a few OT games. That is a really tough loss for them. Take a look here at all the Week 16 results. So we had the 12-9 win in overtime in Pittsburgh. That was Thursday night, got things going. Then on Christmas, the Cowboys defeated the Cardinals. Then Sunday, Patriots beat the Bills. 49ers beat the Rams. And this was a massive result on Sunday. The Browns defeated the Ravens. That means we will clinch the AFC North division thanks to the Ravens' third straight loss and our third straight win. So we are AFC North division champions. The Dolphins beat the Lions. The Jets beat the Bears. Jaguars beat the Redskins. Chiefs beat the Titans. Seahawks beat the Buccaneers by a field goal. Vikings beat the Eagles by a point. Texans beat the Broncos by a point. Colts shut out the Raiders. Giants beat the Packers. The Chargers beat the Bengals 29-17. And the Falcons beat the Saints. That was all from Week 16. Just 1 week remaining here in the 2010 regular season. Look at the players of the week from Week 16. Defensive Player of the Week, Dwight Lowry, cornerback from the Jets. Offensive Player of the Week, Dwayne Bowe, wide receiver for the Chiefs. They are, of course, the AFC Players of the Week as well. NFC Defensive Player of the Week, Taylor Mays, safety from the 49ers. And NFC Offensive Player of the Week, Matt Ryan, quarterback for the Falcons. Now we'll look here at stats. James Harrison, our leading tackler, was 68 by quite a bit. Troy Polamalu next, but he's been out recently with injury. He is our leading interception getter. Harrison with 2 defensive touchdowns. Lawrence Timmons with 2 defensive touchdowns as well. Other guys with INTs, Taylor, Burnett, Allen, Foote. Kiesel and Foote also getting touchdowns. Kicking wise, Jeff Reed, 21 of 27. He was spot on last week, getting all of our points, getting the game-winning field goal. He's been perfect on extra points as well. Daniel Sepulveda, 96 punts on the season. Kick return, Randall L. is our main guy, 47 returns. Steve Johnson filled in when he was injured. Main kick returner as well as Randall L. Harris filled in when he was injured, punt returning, I should say. Roethlisberger, quarterback now, he's been banged up quite a bit this injury, but he's over 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns, 6 INTs. Fitzpatrick had filled in for him, had so many clutch, tough moments during the season. McCoy, just shy of 1,300 yards rushing. He has 9 touchdowns. He's been an absolute superstar in his first season as a Pittsburgh Steeler. Moore, Fitzpatrick, and Weaver also with rushing touchdowns. Receiving wise, Hines Ward with 48 catches leads the team. He has 5 TDs. Randall L. and McCoy have 4. Mike Wallace has 3. Heath Miller has 2. Then Weaver and Sanders have 1. opponents coming up here for the final week of the regular season, the Cleveland Browns. We'll be taking them on again. They have two players tied for the lead in tackles, Vegeta and Ward. Ward has 2 INTs, Elam has 3, Roth has 1. Coleman has a defensive touchdown for Cleveland. 2 INTs for Brown and Wright, 1 for Asante. Two INTs for Hayden. Phil Dawson, 17 of 22. Field goals on the season. 114 punts. Gives it all up. Main kick returner has been Josh Cribbs. Jerome Harrison has got quite a few returns as well. Josh Cribbs, almost all the punt returns. Sonny Stuckey has 1. Jake Delhomme, main quarterback for the Browns. Seneca Wallace has played some when Delhomme was out, but he's over 2,400 yards passing, 15 touchdowns, 14 INTs. Rushing wise, Jerome Harrison, 845 yards, their leading rusher. Terrell Hardesty, second. Then Lawrence Vickers. Harrison has 6 touchdowns, Hardesty has 2, Vickers has 3. Osako, their leading receiver, 71 catches, 5 touchdowns, and Cribbs, Royal, Rubisky all have 2, Stuckey, Harrison, McMichael 1. Also Moore and Hardesty with touchdown receptions. And now we'll look at some notable stats around the NFL. Leading tackler, Barrett Rude from the Buccaneers. Laura Malloy leading interceptions. 5 guys with 2 defensive touchdowns. 2 of them are our team. Highest field goal percentage, Baronis. Some there. Kick returner, Andre Davis has 2 kick returns for touchdowns. Quite a few guys with 1 kick return. Tony Romo has been out for the Cowboys. He has the top quarterback rating in the NFL. Peyton Manning over 4,100 yards passing. He leads with touchdowns as well. Rushing leader is Adrian Peterson. Then Turner, Gore, McCoy is 4th. Peterson leads with touchdowns as well. He also has the most rushing attempts. Highest per carry is LeJainian Tomlinson, just 104 carries. Peterson has the most per game. Dwayne Bowe, the most receptions in the NFL. Roddy White, the most receiving yards. Reggie Wayne, the most receiving yards per game. And Colson, the most receiving touchdowns. So that's a look at notable stats around the NFL. We'll take a look here at the Week 17 schedule now, the final week of the 2010 regular season. It'll start Sunday, 1 o'clock. A lot of big games coming up here. Dolphins at the Patriots. Buccaneers at the Saints. Panthers at the Falcons, both 8-7, fighting. Cowboys at the Eagles, they're both fighting as well. Raiders at the Chiefs. Titans at the Colts. Colts at their 11-4. Jaguars at the Texans are also 11-4, towards the top of the AFC. Colts and Texans in the same division. Bengals at the Ravens. Bears at the Packers. Vikings at the Lions. Vikings have the best record in the NFL. Giants and the Redskins, both 8-7. Big game there. Here we are, 11-4, taking on the 7-8 Browns, our final game of the regular season. Bills at the Jets. Chargers at the Broncos. Rams at the Seahawks. Those games are all 4:15, as are the Cardinals and the 49ers. And that is the Week 17 schedule. So much on the line here. Ready to play a divisional rival, the Cleveland Browns. We played them earlier in the season, and we had no problem. We defeated them 38-7. It's a very dominant win earlier in the season against Cleveland. But who knows how things will go this time out. Hopefully we can find a way to take care of business once again. We have have the division locked. There is still much to play for. We'll look here at the NFL standings. So the Vikings are best record in the NFL by 2 games. They're 13-2. There are 3 teams with 11-4 records. We are one of them. All AFC teams. We'll look here at the AFC playoff picture. So we have the division locked. Right now we are fighting to try to get the top seed in the AFC, get a first round bye. It's all going to come down to this final week here. So right now we're near the top. The Colts and the Texans, they're in the same division. So they both cannot have byes. Only one of them will be able to win their division and be fighting for first round bye and top seed in the AFC. The Chargers, if the Chargers get a victory, they can move up to 11-5. If we lose, they can overtake us. We don't have anything completely locked up yet, how we would like. But yeah, the Patriots, they have clinched their division. All the playoff teams really are set. The Ravens, they're going to make the playoffs too. 9-6 record. They got the wild card. No one is going to be able to catch them. The NFC, well, the Vikings have the top seed locked up. And then you can see there's nothing else really clinched here. It's all going to come down to this final week in the NFC. The AFC's playoff picture is almost completely set. NFC is still very much up for grabs. The Saints, they lead the South. The Seahawks, even the West, but the 49ers are right there. Packers looking good for a wild card spot. Cowboys, they are leading the East, but the Giants and the Redskins are right there. Panthers are at 8-7, Falcons 8-7. It's all going to come down to the wire. So we've clinched the AFC North. The Browns, they're not going to finish last like they did last season, but they will be finishing 3rd. They would love to take us down again and finish with a 500 record. AFC South is going to come right down to this. They both clinch playoff spots, but who's going to win the division? They do not play each other. Texans play Jacksonville. Colts play Tennessee. We'll see how that goes. Texans have won 6 straight. AFC East, the Patriots have a clinched 9-6 record. It'll be good enough for them to finish above the Jets, Dolphins, and Bills. AFC West, the Chargers, they have it locked up. They're 10-5. Everyone else is 7-8. So the AFC is pretty cut and dry. Still working out seeding. The NFC not so much. Here's the North. Vikings have got to clinch to the number 1 seed in the NFC. Packers are looking good for a playoff spot at 9-6. Saints, they're trying to clinch their division here. They lost last week. So did the Panthers. Panthers could have been tied. Falcons have won 2 straight. They're trying to battle back. The Saints play the Buccaneers. Panthers and Falcons play each other. So whoever wins that is going to have a chance. The Buccaneers are able to take down the Saints. We'll see how things work out. NFC East could not be closer. 8-7. Everyone is except for the Eagles. But if the Eagles beat the Cowboys, they will both be 8-8. Giants play the Redskins though. So the winner of that would move to 9-7 and would overtake the NFC East if the Cowboys lose. Very interesting situation there. And the NFC West, the Seahawks and 49ers, they are both at 9-6. The 49ers play the Cardinals and the Seahawks play the Rams. So it's all coming down to the wire here. Take a look here at the injury report. Polamalu is going to be out this game. He should be able to return in the playoffs. James Ferrier, hopefully we can get him back sometime in the playoffs. May miss our first game. Larry Foote, we'd have to have a deep run for him to get back. Hampton, Essex, we know they are out for the season. So look at some other teams around the league with their injuries. Well, here's our opponent. Eric Steinbach, left guard, Benjamin Watson, tight end, and C.J. Mosley, left end. They are going to be out for the Browns. A lot of teams in big games, even teams that have been eliminated, are playing in meaningful football games here this week. Wayne out for his final game of the season for the Colts. Cowboys, huge game coming up. They're still without Romo and Austin. They should be able to return in the playoffs if they get there. Falcons got a big game. 49ers got a big game. They are still without Alex Smith. Giants have a big game. Everyone's got big games. A lot of teams got big games here, I should say. Packers trying to finish things off. Panthers still fighting forward. Patriots got it locked up. Their division. Rams playing in a meaningful game. Ravens, they've been on a downward hill, but they're going to the playoffs. Redskins got a big game. Saints trying to finish things off. They got a lot of injuries, as do the Seahawks. Seahawks are without Hasselbeck and Whitehurst. Hasselbeck, of course, out for the season. So that's the way things are looking here. And it is time to go. Week 17, the final game of the regular season. 1 p.m. January 2nd, we're going to be on the road against the Cleveland Browns. We defeated them quite handily earlier in the season. Got a 3-0 start, fell to 3-1, and came off of the bye week and beat the Browns by 31 points. We lost back-to-back games, losing to the Saints, and then the Bengals. Won 3 straight, lost to the Ravens for a second time, then we won 3 straight again. Trying to get our 4th straight victory here and have ourselves a ton of momentum going into the playoffs. Of course, a huge game for seeding. We're trying to get the top seed in the AFC, get home field advantage, get a first-round bye. For the Browns, it's been a bit of an up-and-down season. They had quite a losing streak there earlier. They won 3 straight, won 4 or 5, but they're coming off of a big win against the Ravens, a win that certainly helped us out last week. They will not be making the playoffs, but they're going to try to end their season on a high note, taking down the Ravens and then the Steelers. That would be a nice ending for the season for the Browns, but we're going to do everything we can to avoid that happening. Here we go. Here we go, week 17 has begun. This is it, final week of the regular season. Cleveland Browns at home, they will be wearing the regular home uniforms. And for us on the road, we will be wearing our regular road uniforms. Let's go. We've been dealing with a lot of rough weather of late. How will the weather be here in Cleveland? Week 17, final game of the regular season. 11-4 Steelers, the 7-8 Browns. Let's go.
Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. I'm Gus Johnson along with Chris Collinsworth, and welcome to a snow-riddled Cleveland Browns Stadium, just a few feet away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And welcome to this exhibition clash between the Browns and the Steelers. What's the key to this game, Chris?
I'm really curious to see how Jake Delhomme approaches this game. He's had a few rough patches in his career of late, due in large part to some injuries. But if he's going to excel, it's going to be because of his athleticism, because of his mind, because of his decision-making as much as his arm. So he needs to make some really good, careful decisions out there and keep those interceptions to a minimum. On the other hand, Ben Roethlisberger is so athletic, the ability to create is really his forte. Justin, we've talked about it enough. Let's get it on the tee and get it on.
You're right, Chris. 2 talented quarterbacks ready to do battle, and with that, we'll send it down to the field.
What do you know? Once again, it is snowing here. Not ideal weather conditions. Week 17, final week of the regular season. We are fighting for the number 1 seed in the AFC. We are underway. We won the toss. We like to receive. Randall L. back to return. And here we go. Once again, dealing with conditions. Roethlisberger is going to hand off to LaShawn McCoy. And that's going to be about 11 yards.
Nothing makes a defensive
nice start, success on the ground for one of the leading rushers in the NFL. I'm going to try to throw the halfback screen. It was pretty well on it. It's not able to hang on.
Short throw to the right.
Miller broken up.
Keith Miller was his intended target. From their own 46-yard line. Buying time with his feet.
Gets rid of it deep downfield. Randall can't hang up to
The
it.
defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over them.
Well, it had success running it, and then went the other way a bit and didn't get anything. One play had success. He's going to get into the end.
Ball goes into the end zone. Touchback. They'll take over at the 20.
Not the smoothest opening drive from our offense.
They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line.
We were coming off of a game where there were no touchdowns scored.
And it looked like someone on the offensive line jumped. Repeat.
Well, no excuse there. The offensive line obviously knows the snap count, but I suppose it's easy to lose concentration with one of those big defensive linemen in your face.
Our defense has been playing absolutely lights out. We have not allowed a touchdown in our last 3 games.
Harrison gets another handoff. Harrison goes down after a gain of 2. So it's 3rd and long. Ball on the 13-yard line. In heavy traffic.
Big sack, Tough Harris.
Harris has sack number 1 of the season.
Tough Harris has been filling in for Troy
The sack
Polamalu.
brings up a 4th
He's been
and
playing
very
some really
low
good football for
situation.
us. Browns go nowhere but backwards. They're going to be snapping the ball from their own 5-yard line. Randall going to try to get something in return.
He really didn't have any
Yard.
room to work on that punt return.
No question about it. He needs a little more help out of his blockers than he got right there. This is a dangerous guy, and if he can get in some open space, he can create some problems for you, but there's no space to be found there.
Inside give.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They
3rd and
have to
2
get that
here.
guy blocked.
Yeah, we're going to try to toss it.
They're going to
And
pitch
we
it.
got him.
Brock was there for the stop.
Toss play to the outside that time, and it's so important on that play. You have to get the edge blocked. You can't allow that immediate penetration up the field. That time they did a nice job with the blocking and picked up the first down.
Heath Miller grabbed 6 yards. Got Weldy Moore in the backfield for us. And
It's the tailback.
Hill with a carry.
Yeah, if you're going to run a delay, you have to at least give your running back time to get the ball. And
Let's
that's
look at the
long
AFC.
penetration. They almost took the handoff.
We've got the AFC North clinched after a victory for us in overtime against the Panthers and a Cleveland Brown victory over the Baltimore Ravens. Oh, bad pass there. We are fortunate.
He should have had that one.
We are absolutely fortunate there. Well, Ward got a bit held up, stumbled a bit.
Pass deflection.
Oh, Randall L, pardon me. Randall L got a good break. Did not get a good break. And,
Give your team a chance on offense.
40-yard attempt. wind is not as strong as it has been. Still snowy conditions. Reed's been doing well in the weather, and he does very well right there. Struck that beautifully 3-0.
Jeff Reed puts his team on the board first. Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the NFL.
No problem there. Jeff Reed backs for the throw.
Cribbs takes it at the 12. Gets to the 31-yard line. They were forced to punt on their last drive.
Big hit.
Hands it off.
The time the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Has a man short to his left. The stop
Well,
is
again,
made.
making sure it doesn't go outside. Harrison making a tackle, 3rd and 8. Let's
So
go.
that will make it a third down. Flips it out short to his left.
Whiskey's gonna be brought down. It'll be
Good
4th
job
down.
forcing a 3 and out. Anytime a defense can come up with 3 solid plays in a row like that, you know they are right on schedule.
He's brought down at the 30. The Steelers were able to get 3 points on their last possession. Searching for an open man.
Roethlisberger looking to scramble. Not trying to scramble, just trying to run it up the middle.
Run on that.
He's gonna get 30 yards out of it.
Couldn't find anybody open, saw a running lane, and boy, that didn't stay open for very long either.
Halfback screen and McCoy. It's caught. He's gonna lose the.
Loss of 3 on that.
That play was
It's gonna lose the yards that were gained on the scramble. It's gonna be 3rd
they
and
got
10.
there quickly for a loss on the play.
Hammered as he lets it go.
Oh, we are fortunate again. It wasn't intercepted.
Psycho Ward was the intended receiver.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much you could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
Fourth down. The Steelers lining up to punt.
Let's pull it out to punt. Strikes it well.
Cribbs gets it.
Cribbs is gonna
at
make
the
the move.
23.
We'll bring him down at the 27.
He got everything he could, but there really wasn't much room.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a chance at all to make anything happen there. I know this guy's a dangerous punt return guy, but you can't do it on your own.
He's wanting to go deep with it.
Oh, he's gonna go to Cribbs.
He's brought down at the 30.
What do they say? You
He
look
just
like
had
a blitz, you die
so
for the blitz.
much
That's
time
how
to
they
throw.
tried to bring defensive pressure. The offensive line picked it up perfectly, and that's a big play.
That's gonna take Browns all the way here to the 30-yard line.
Avoids a sack by getting it off as he's hit.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
Moves to his right. And the pass
Let's
goes
go.
incomplete. Ike Taylor with the coverage on the play. surveys the field. Cribbs picked up
Thanks
6
to
with that.
Cruz. He's able to stay in bounds, not able to run after the catch. So we have 41-yard field goal from here. They're going to
So,
try it.
it's 4th down.
Dawson
So
up.
the kicker on to
We were
put
able
this
to hit our
through
field
from
goal
about
about
41
the same
yards.
spot, and they will hit theirs as well.
The
3-3.
kick is good. Dawson will be kicking off. Johnson is deep, looking to return the kickoff. He makes it back to about the 31-yard line. The Steelers will start this drive at the 31. Pass is short right side. Second down.
Right in the hands there, Manuel Sanders. Plenty of space as well. Didn't make the catch. We've not exactly had great numbers passing the ball,
Halfback with the carry.
just overall as
He gets to
as a
about the
team on the
44-yard
season.
line. He'll be helped off the field by the trainer, so we may not see him return.
It's been a combination of drop
They line up at the
passes,
44.
bad throws, or decisions by the QB, and a lot of it from pass protection issues as well.
Takes a
We're
lick as he lets
trying to
it
get
go.
that one up there to Ward.
Hines Ward was the intended receiver on the play.
Yeah,
Under pressure,
quickly
he
though.
felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 44. Here's the pass.
And way off target there, so it's going to be
It is an
third.
incomplete pass.
Well, you can tell the weather conditions are just going to be a major factor in this game if the snow doesn't stop soon.
Just barely
And
gets rid of it.
pressure. Good much there.
And if he can get just a little bit more time, there are guys running open down the field. The pressure is getting close, but it's not there. He should take a fraction longer to make that throw.
Oh,
And they
down.
down it at the 5-yard line.
The Browns were having their way with this defense last time out, but were held to just 3 points. They'll look
It's a
to top
great
that
punt
here.
there from Sepulveda, and that's going to pin Cleveland back. That was a big deal. Hopefully the defense can shut him down here. And do a good job in the first
Sit
play.
all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play. Jake Delhomme is not the most accurate passer in the league. He lets balls get away from him sometimes, and occasionally they're fairly easy completions.
Broken up, then it'll be 4th down. Our defense will shut them down where they pretty much began. They're going to be snapping it from around their own 5-yard line.
And you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
He takes it to maybe the 36-yard line.
Really nice field position we will begin with here.
The offense will start at the 36-yard line. Here's the handoff, and he's brought down hard behind the line.
Nothing there. First play. already
You're going
more.
to gain that time on the screen. Anytime you get an opportunity to throw the screen pass, it has a lot of benefits, one of which is to simply slow down that pass rush a little.
We don't have the winds in our favor this quarter. It'll change in the second quarter, so we'll just run it out here in case we face a fourth down. But this is a better chance of field goal, so 3-3 after 1.
And so, at the end of the first quarter, we're all even.
So a 3rd and 7 situation.
They line the ball
And
up
here
at
will
the
be a
33.
50-yard field goal in snowy conditions. That would be difficult. We need 7 yards for a first down. Can we get it?
He's going to pass.
Angelo holds on and we get the
And the
first.
tackle is made by Sheldon Brown. Antoine Randall makes his first catch of the game.
Clutch pass and catch it.
Gives it off and hit hard for a loss.
Boy, absolutely stuffed it in.
Has a man short to his left.
Again, we attempt the screen pass, but they had it completely shut down.
Well, that gets a little embarrassing. Anytime you spend all week working on a play and it comes out like that,
3rd and
give the
16.
defense a little credit for that one, man.
Checks down with a short pass.
No. 45-yarder from here.
So, it's fourth down. This
Wind
one
a
will
bit more
be
favorably in our
45
conditions
yards
here.
out.
Not an easy kick. Can Jeffrey do it? Come on. Yes, he can.
And the kick is
6-3.
good. And that was not an easy kick, Chris.
Yeah, it looked like a little adrenaline kicked in on that one, didn't it? Maybe even surprised him how far he hit that one.
Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Pittsburgh will kick it deep. Chris is back to receive the kick. Fields the kick at the 10.
Cribs are brought down.
Gets to the 31-yard line. We'll pause here while the injured Steeler gets off the field. The offense will start at the 31. Now we have a first down and 10 to go.
Hopefully nothing serious there. Delone looking to throw.
Short throw to the right.
Definitely do not want any injuries here. Week 17.
It's a 7-yard gain with the pass.
As long as the timing's
Else it
good
should
on
be
the
alright.
slant
Certainly not going to
line
hustle him
against
back.
zone coverage, everything's fine. If the timing's off a little bit, you can take a big shot.
Pitch out. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
If we win this game, we will be getting a first round bye, and we have a good chance at getting the number 1 overall seed and home field advantage in the playoffs.
And I have a feeling this one is coming back.
Cost of a holding penalty
Penalties like
takes
that
away the first down
sometimes
and it's going to make it 3rd and 12.
You'll get half the guys patting you on the back and saying that's okay, and the other half are looking at you like, you idiot.
And he caught it.
Jake Delhomme eclipses the 2,500-yard mark on the last play. They go with the run. Gains his way to the 33-yard line. Bradley was there to bring him down.
Come on, dog, let's go. Second and 1. Harrison shut down.
The Browns are simply getting stuffed on nearly every rushing attempt. They need to get a spark somehow because this just does not bode well for them.
Hardest. First down.
They needed the first on that play, and he delivered.
Nice run on third down that time. Well, you can tell the confidence they have in this running back. They're going to feed him the ball in difficult situations, and he came through there.
First day on the carry. 1 yard.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Hands it to the back. And he's tackled at the 25.
The Browns actually get a little bit of yardage there. They've been shut down in the running game so far.
3rd and 5. Delhomme.
Here comes the heat.
To the end zone, and he dropped it.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
And we have not allowed a touchdown in our previous 3 games. All of which we're dealing with some rough weather conditions, including this one. But we pretty much should have allowed a touchdown right here. It hit Stuckey right in the hands, but he could not hold on. We dodge a huge bullet, and it'll be 4th down now for Cleveland. They're going to go for the field goal, try to tie it up. 42 yards for Dawson. He hit a 41-yarder earlier from the other hash. And he's going to miss this one wide right.
He missed it. I think had the distance, but sailed right.
And what a mistake there. The dropped touchdown pass. And Cleveland will get nothing out of it.
Gives it up the gut. He's tackled at the 38.
Yeah, not an easy kick for Dawson. The wind not in Cleveland's favor. Not a very strong wind. But, yeah, not in their favor. And, of course, the tough, snowy conditions.
He fights forward to about the 35.
The hand up there, Linda McCoy, 3rd and 3.
Scrambling away from the rush.
Got it to Moore.
Knocked out of bounds at the 49-yard line.
First down.
The Steelers will maybe get kick-started a little bit after that catch. Their passing game hasn't exactly been very impressive so far.
Let's go.
Good coverage downfield.
I don't know if the Weaver's only going to be good for a yard.
Scrambles away from the rush.
Oh.
Grant backs the ball
And
down.
Grant went up to try to swat it down. Thought it was too high for him to make the catch, but it almost got tipped to Moore. Throw needed more height to get to where it was supposed to go. It's going to be 3rd and 9.
And he's crushed as he lets it go.
To Heath Miller.
They get about 5 on the pass.
About 5 yards, but we're short. Got a punt. Defense has been playing well.
Cribbs will be the return man.
We can get the ball back, shut him down, get it back. Big punt coming up from Sepulveda. Burnett, get in. Shove it around, he's got it. Let's go. Bounces back to Burnett, he grabs it, pinned him.
Because it just is a letdown for the punt team. Now you've got them backed up inside the 10-yard line. Nice play.
And Cleveland, they may be looking to just get this to halftime here now after being pinned way back. They will run it first down. I'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 8.
Has a man to his right.
Complete to Cribbs. Big hit from Taylor.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set him up one play, come back for the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Now Cleveland's starting to move it here. Gained 33 yards in this drive, down to 130. Stuckey will hold on to that one, and it's only going to be good for about 3 yards.
He's searching for a receiver.
Jake Delhomme is not really known for his accuracy, but boy, he sure is getting the job done on this series.
He gets up the throw.
Up to Harrison, and Cleveland is really moving out to 32. Defenses have been doing so well for us of late. Nearly a lot of touchdown earlier, probably should have. But a huge play here, it's going to drop him back. They only have one timeout. I'm not going to use it. Under 50 seconds now.
Pass is short right side.
To Robisky.
He's brought down at the 34.
34.
Brian Robisky seems to be a little shaken up on the play.
Robisky is going to come off the field. They'll take their final timeout. 3rd and 12.
Goes through his progression. And dropped immediately.
Now we're going to take a timeout. Give ourselves a chance. 34 left. They're not even going to try the field goal here. Interesting decision. They're just going to punt it.
And this one will bounce out of the end zone.
It's going to go well into the end zone. Not certainly not the kind of punt they're looking for. Tried to punt it high and ended up punting it back. Would have been a 45-yard attempt, and they're not going to try it. Look for a quick pass here, see if we can get something. Find some space somewhere.
He throws short.
It's going to be caught by Wallace. That's not going to do much of anything. It's hoping for some, hoping to find some room after the catch and get some real positive yards, but it's only 5-yard pickup. Try to get something here on the ground.
Hands it off. He's pushed out of bounds.
And it's about 6 yards. Out of
Nice
bounds,
job
stops the
up
clock,
front
20
right there.
seconds.
6 yards, a first down. That's just old-fashioned football.
He passes it.
Toward Cannon.
Following the incomplete pass.
Trying to get his feet in. Didn't make the grab. Still have one timeout. Try something deep down the field.
He lets it go.
Find the board.
Third down
No.
coming up after that incompletion. Here's the low ball.
Well, a lot of pressure there. If that was a perfect throw to Wallace, really had a chance for something big. 9 seconds left in the first half. It's gonna punt it deep.
Cribs will take
That'll
it
take
at
us to
the
halftime
21.
6-3. Steelers lead after 2.
At the 26-yard line. And we've come to halftime here. The score is 6-3. Cleveland will get it first here in the second half. Harrison takes it at the 12.
There we go. For the second half, final game of the regular season, Week 17 action. Steelers fighting for the number 1 seed in the AFC, entering the playoffs, fighting to secure a first-round bye.
Up the middle. He's starting to show some
Cleveland trying to
another short game.
end their season with victories over the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers, trying to end their season with an 8-8 record, trying to avoid a losing season.
Looking for a man.
Mike Taylor, intent there along the sideline. It's going to be 3rd and
And
9.
now the offense will be faced with a third down situation. Rolls to his right. And that's a catch.
It's a catch, but there's no gain there for him. No chance.
On that series to force the 3 and out.
Nothing for Cleveland to begin the second half. Oh, Randall L.
He's brought
18
down
yards.
at the 36-yard line.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like
Trying
to
to
see.
fire it up there to Wallace. Trying to catch Cleveland off guard here to begin the second half for our offense. Now the halfback
Feeds
draw.
into the back. 5 yards. And now it's third down. Dumps it short.
Broken up.
And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on
We
third
will
down.
also
When you
do
have
3
to
now.
have a conversion, he is tough.
Big hit from Bradley, brought down to 22.
almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
He's looking over the top. Third down coming up after that incompletion.
Third and 10.
Searching for an open man.
Sacked him.
I think they'll put it away.
Bradley makes the play.
No point in taking any chances
Fourth
on
down.
the wrong side of the field like this.
Takes this one out
And
to the 46.
decent return plus a face mask penalty. It's going to get us all the way to the 31 to begin this drive.
Hand off to the left.
This defense may be a little susceptible to that kind of a thing. They're so aggressive running to the football. That time they flowed downhill, got caught on the counter. Lucky to contain that one for what it was.
Osprey trying to throw it across his body to Wallace.
You bring a little pressure and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
They hand it off.
Let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gas.
Third and 11 here.
And he's hit as he lets go of the ball.
Man, pressure too much to handle
Was his
again.
intended target.
Field
When you
goal's
get
been
that kind
coming
of
up here.
pressure, a lot of times the
Jeffrey's
play
been
will
good
result
for
in
us. Can
something
he get another
worse
one?
than just an incompletion.
37-yard attempt coming up here for Jeffrey.
It's off the upright and
It is in. It grazed the upright, but it is good. Just barely. That is 3 more for the Steelers. Ugh, I'm gonna go kick there. Didn't get all the kick off there.
picks it up at the 14.
We'll take it up.
He gets back to the 29 before being stopped.
20.
Cleveland lines up in the Wildcat. They'll run the option. He makes his way to about the 38. There's an injured Browns player who's walking over to the bench. Dumps it out right.
Jake Delhomme was simply trying too hard that time. He got a little excited and let that ball get away from him. That's something that you'll see from inaccurate passers from time to time.
Harris makes the play.
The Browns have to be frustrated with their lack of running success in this game. I mean, how many times can you get beat like that and still keep trying to hand the football off?
He takes it back to the 29-yard line. Fullback straight ahead. 2-yard pickup, second down.
gonna need.
Scrambles away from defenders. And he's tackled.
Point to another.
34.
The Steelers keep having to dump it off on those short little pass plays that don't gain much. They may want to take a shot down the field just to try and stretch this defense.
Quick throw to Ward, not gonna happen. Come on.
Both quarterbacks have been dealing with this snow all game long, and you can tell they are just starting to get a little frustrated with it.
He takes the ball to the 20. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt it away.
Oh, Harrison's gonna make a move.
He
He's
gets
gonna
to
get
about the
a few
32-yard
yards.
line. Harrison gets the ball again. He still can't seem to find any kind of rhythm in his ground game today. Give the defense credit.
Third down and 7.
He gets off the throw.
Oh, do not hang on.
Probably ran off the field after failing to convert for a first down on that series.
Big hit there, Ryan Clark.
Sequence of play calling that time. They just never seem to get anything going on that drive.
He's not gonna hold on 4th and 7.
Antoine Randall is back deep to return. He gets out to about the 38-yard line.
Randall could have went to the right side with that. Who knows how much he would have got there. Maybe more, maybe
Up the
less.
middle. He's tackled at the 38.
More completely.
Watch out, he's got space.
He's gonna run for
He's
about
dropped
7.
down at the 45.
So 3rd and 3 becomes a situation.
Short pass
To
to his left.
Nelson, it's complete. Is that a first down? Is it a first?
This is close.
Huge
They
spot
bring up
here,
the
huge
chain.
measurement. Oh,
They signal
Sure.
fourth down.
frustrating there. Not quite good enough.
Chris back deep to return.
And no second guessing about this. Just gonna punt this deep here. Trusting on defense to take care of business.
And the ball is
Ooh,
down at
down
the
around
6.
6.
They could do nothing
great
against
punt.
this defense on their previous
Again, we
drive.
will pin Cleveland inside their own 10.
He's going to throw it. Second down coming up after the incomplete pass. He's wrestled down at the 8. Might want to start thinking of a different approach as this running game has been ineffective. Has a man short to his left.
Stuckey the catch, and he's going to be a couple yards short.
He will be hit and dropped. Antoine Randall is back deep to return the punt. dropped the runner at the 45. I'm sure they would have liked to have gotten a little better return out of him there.
Boy, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
Steelers down. He's out for the game. We can't afford anything. We can't afford any serious injuries going into the playoffs.
The give to the tailback.
It's an important game to win.
Nice gain of about
Just
7.
gotta be
That
fortunate
brings
to not
up
have
third
injuries.
down.
Broken collarbone. Obviously, that is not good news at all for us. Important offensive starter, a very strong lineman for us.
Gives it up the
Tackle
gut.
starts is out.
And he's tackled at the 44-yard line. Gets rid of it as he's hit.
Horse is gonna make the
The
catch.
Steelers had a tough time gaining yards through the air in the first half, but that time they found some room. He stuck it in there and moved the chains.
It's gonna be a challenge from Cleveland.
Eric Mangini is not happy with the call on the field, so he's going to throw the red flag. After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned.
It's gonna take away the completion. Would have been a nice gain for us. 2nd and 10 now. At the 44.
Dumps it out left.
Screen and
He's tackled
McCoy
at the
complete.
41-yard line.
The Steelers still look to be a little unsure on pass plays. One reason is the secondary is doing such a great job tying up these receivers and giving them so little room to work.
Hit as he throws.
To Miller complete. 4th down as we go to the 40.
46-yard line.
And we are gonna punt it here.
Cribbs is back deep to receive.
It's over there.
He angles it out of bounds at the 20.
Just at the 20.
He's usually a much better punter than that.
Ah, well.
That was definitely not his best effort. I didn't like that euphemism. Okay, it stuck. He killed his team. That was all.
Alright, same as the touchback would have been. Still 16 yards there.
Cribbs now with 4 catches in the game.
and 3 here for Cleveland.
On the ground, right side.
First down, I believe they will have enough.
Did he get there? We'll have a measurement. He got
Indeed, they
it.
do.
That's a first down.
Now James Harrison.
Harrison might have been shaken up a
If
bit
the
on the
Steelers
play.
comes off the field, we can't lose him.
Here's a halfback. You would expect more from him and the offensive line. They haven't mustered
Absolutely
up
keep
many
him out.
yards on the ground.
Any question, keep him out. Still an important game to win, but we do not want to lose players.
And he's tackled at the 32-yard line. You would
3
think
yard
they would
run.
be looking to conserve time right now.
Yeah, somebody may want to go over and whisper in the head coach's ear that, hey, coach, we are still behind here.
And it's going to be 4th and 3 coming up.
37. He takes the ball at the 20.
Yeah, nothing for Randall already.
And they come back onto the field, still up a score.
Well, it's got there late in the game, but I still expect them to come out and try and move the football down the field. I always thought as an offensive player, it's much easier to seal the deal on the offensive side than to have to be on the sideline and watch your defense.
And a big run for LaShawn McCoy. 24 yards. Halfback draw. Immediately cut it left. Right outside. And it's a big pickup.
He tries to scramble. The pocket.
Play action. It's just going to scramble forward and get a yard.
Flips it out short.
It'd be enough for first down.
This
It's
is close.
very close.
They'll bring out the chain.
Short.
The ref signals that they're just a little short.
Third and 1 here. Oof. With the QB sneak, and I think he's got enough
Not
that
sure
time.
if he reached it, they'll measure.
Yes.
Buying time with his feet. He loads up for the deep throw.
Oh, trying to fire to Weaver.
Jaquel Jackson was defending on the play.
Exciting play. It's got into an incompletion. 2nd and 10 here.
Daylight.
And
He gets to
Strong.
about the 34-yard line.
And we're really going to look to work the clock here at this point. We need a field goal, post up 2 possessions.
He's brought down at the 29-yard line. First down on the run. That's their second of this drive.
Yeah, and that's the second third down conversion of the drive. Defensively, those guys have been trying a lot of
Somewhat
different
to move
looks
it here.
and so far unable to come up with the right answer.
scrambling away from the rush.
He's gonna look to work and he's gonna bear a
He's
fool.
brought down at the 14.
This quarterback's a good athlete, no question about it. When he drops back to throw, you had better
Nice
account for his
game
ability
there.
to run the football, or you're going to give up a first down like they just did.
We are really in a good spot here. Hold on to the ball.
Up the
Well,
middle.
he's gonna get a nice run.
And he's tackled at the 7. 7 yards. That'll bring up second down. They'll give it off here.
That was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for running back to go.
Short throw to the left.
Randall L. Trying to get enough of the first down. Not gonna
Intended
happen.
receiver.
Field goal attempt. It's a huge field goal here. Will put us up 9, make it a 2-possession game. And it is
It's up. It's good.
right down the middle there. Jeff Reed, good for 23.
Fields the kick at the 10. He makes it out to the 28. They'll take him away on the card, and that is so unfortunate. Hopefully he'll make a quick comeback. He lets it go, but pays a price.
Across the
Monster
middle.
hit.
We get the completion up to midfield, 22 yards away.
Right now, the offense is winning the battle with formations. They're in a 4 wide receiver set against this 34 defense. Defensively now, they have to make a change, bring some extra coverage guys on the field.
Ooh, be a chance. Down the right hash there, not able to hold on.
Second down now following the incomplete pass. He rolls out to his right. He's
Stucky holds on.
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
under heavy
Malone's gonna be
pressure.
brought down.
The Steelers have been getting back there, would you say, with ease? Delone with the give.
Anderson will be brought down, and
Those defenders get
that's
paid, too.
likely going to take us to the
Every
2-minute
once in a while, they
warning
win
as
the
well.
battle. Clearly that time, they were all over this offensive line.
He rolls out to the right.
Fourth down.
That quick pressure like that, very seldom are those
And they're going to try to make it a
passes
6-point game here. Bill Dawson for the field goal.
The kick bounces up the upper
It is
no
not
good.
good. And that should take away any chance the Browns have. Phil Dawson. Just wide left there. Defense able to step up in the end. Let's hold on
Run
to the
play,
ball.
left side.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive lineman to get down on the line
off the field.
Hopefully everyone who gets banged up is going to be alright. If anyone's going to be missing time, if we win the playoffs, Dwyer is going to get the carry.
Jackson with the takedown again. That's his 5th tackle of the game. Cribbs is back deep to return. Starting back at his own 15.
I don't see any way in the world they're going to be able to pull this one out. I mean, maybe if they had a little bit of time and possibly, but this is going to take a couple of miraculous plays if they're going to pull this one out.
Ryan Robisky was the intended receiver on the play. There's the deep throw. It's all
breaks it up.
No completion that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Dumps it out right. He's brought down at the 26.
4th down.
Surveys the field. He's going deep with it.
Broken up. Steelers will win it.
By the defense. Let's see if it gives them a little added boost here the rest of the way.
We're going to finish the regular season winning our final 4 games of the regular season without allowing a touchdown in any of them. All of them have been rough weather condition games, but there is a good chance the AFC playoff will be run through Pittsburgh. Good chance we will have ourselves home field advantage. So good chance we'll be playing in rough weather conditions again. Not much success offensively. But our defense has been great. And we will get the win here. 12-3 will be the final. And the Pittsburgh Steelers will finish the 2010 regular season with a 12-4 record, AFC North champions. And we've secured a first-round bye. We will either be the 1 or 2 seed in the playoffs. The AFC likely the 1 seed. We'll see how it all plays out.
That'll do it from Cleveland. We have highlights next, so stay there. Here's today's Swagger Player of the Game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant. Smell like a man. Man. One player rose above the rest today. Here's the Doritos Crunch Time Play of the Game. Our final score is the Steelers 12, the Browns 3.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.
And that is it here from Cleveland. Cleveland Browns season will end with a 7-9 record. The Steelers will finish 12-4, and we are fired up for the playoffs here. And getting a first round bye, AFC North champions, able to get the job done. Not allowing a touchdown again. The Browns had a chance for a touchdown, dropped it. Potential score in the end zone. It's a big swing in the game. Their offense outgained us 252 to 212. Get outgained again, finding a way to get the job done. No turnovers in this game from either team. We were better on third downs. We had the time of possession advantage. Took the lead in the first. They tied it up. Both long field goals. Long 44-yarder in the second quarter. 6-3 at the half. 9-3 going into the fourth. And then this one here with 3:36. Just about put the game on ice. Roethlisberger, not a big game for him. He was 14 of 35, 61 yards was a hit. No touchdowns, no INTs. It averaged just 1.7. Sean McCoy played well for us. 19 attempts, 94 yards, 4.9 average. We did not have any touchdowns either, so we finished the regular season, our last 2 games not scoring touchdowns, but last 4 games not allowing touchdowns. Miller with 4 catches led the team today. Renelo led with 20 yards. Did have some drops. Had to work on that for sure. Woodley and Timmons with 7 tackles. Bradley and Clark with 6. Had some players banged up, and we'll get injury updates when available. Obviously, hoping to stay healthy in this game here, an important game to win. So couldn't just rest players. Jeffrey's been spot on. He's 4 for 4, long of 45, in rough conditions. Great work from him. And Sepulveda was very good as well. 10 punts, 4 inside the 20. Had 1 that wasn't so good, but getting the Browns back inside the 10 multiple times. 2 kick returns from Randall Hill, 9 punt returns. For the Browns, Jake Delhomme, 20 of 36, 249 yards. Harrison just 25 yards on 18 attempts. Led the Browns in rushing. 6 catches led. Cribs had 4. Long of 43 yards. They had a couple long plays, but not able to get into the end zone. But Austin was just 1 of 3 along 41 yards. Missing some wide. 10 punts. Cribs had 4 kick returns. Harrison had 1. Cribs 4 punt returns. Stuckey with 1. And that is all from Cleveland. The Brown season will come to an end. 7-9. They will finish 3rd in the AFC North. The Steelers, 12-4. Winning streak at the end of the regular season. Defense playing lights out. Dealing with rough weather conditions. It's been a wild season. A lot of games, rough conditions, a lot of exciting plays, defensive scores, highlight reel plays. Unbelievable year from LaShawn McCoy. And a couple epic comebacks earlier in the season. Second biggest in NFL history, tied second biggest. And that was it. We had multiple huge comebacks. And that is it here from the Week 17, the end of the regular season. So we'll watch the extra point here. Get caught up on all the action around the NFL.
This is the extra point.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Extra Point. I'm Fran Charles from NFL Network. Well, the regular season is all wrapped up, and we're heading into the very exciting wild card round. We'll break down those matchups, but first, Alex will tell us who won the season's top award.
Peyton Manning is the MVP winner. Congrats. Peyton Manning is this year's selection for Offensive Player of the Year. Brian Cushing was named the Outstanding Defensive Player of the Year. Congratulations to the outstanding offensive and defensive rookies of the year.
Fans enjoyed another wild finish to the regular season. We'll take a look at the seeds, and then Alex will give us the lowdown on the first round of playoff games.
Wild Card Weekend almost always features at least one upset. Let's take a look at all 4 matchups. Baltimore will visit Qualcomm Stadium to take on the Chargers. San Diego won the AFC West. Vincent Jackson will have to make big plays against the secondary for the Chargers. The Chargers ended the season ranked 2nd in penalties per game. take on the Seahawks. Atlanta finished second in the NFC South. Michael Turner will be counted on in the running game for the Falcons. The Falcons ended the season ranked second in penalties per game. Houston will visit Gillette Stadium to take on the Patriots. New England won the AFC East. Kevin Falk is going to be a big factor in the game. He was the leading rusher this season for the Patriots. Washington travels to Arlington to take on the Cowboys. Dallas won the NFC East. Jason Witten will have to make big plays against the secondary for the Cowboys. The Cowboys finished the season ranked first in yards per game.
That's going to do it for this week's show. Good luck to all the wildcard teams. Next week, we'll preview the divisional matchups. Till then, I'm Fran Charles from NFL Network.
This has been the Extra Point brought to you by Madden NFL 11.
That is all from Week 17 and the regular season. We will be the number 2 seed in the AFC. As you can see, the Colts will be the number 1 seed. So we will have the first round bye. We will not have to play in the wild card round. And we'll have home games until, if we meet against the Colts, it'll be in Indianapolis. So let's take a look here at the final results from crucial Week 17 from a lot of teams. The Dolphins beating the Patriots, the Saints getting a big win over the Buccaneers, Falcons big win over the Panthers, Cowboys big win over the Eagles, Chiefs beat the Raiders, Colts big win over the Titans, Texans big win over the Jaguars, Bengals beating the Ravens. The Ravens didn't really have anything to play for. Their losing streak continuing though. Bears taking down the Packers, big loss for them. Lions taking down the Vikings. Vikings didn't have anything to play for. Redskins a big win over the Giants. Steelers, we got our 12-3 victory over the Browns. Bills beat the Jets. Chargers in overtime taking down the Broncos. Rams beating the Seahawks by a field goal. Big win there. Cardinals taking down the 49ers. Big loss for the 49ers. That is all from Week 17. So we'll look here at the players of the week. Defensive player of the week, James Butler. Strong safety from the Rams. Offensive player of the week, Chad Ochocinco. Wide receiver from the Bengals. AFC defensive player of the week, Antoine Bethea. Free safety from the Colts. And NFC offensive player of the week, Drew Brees. Quarterback from the Saints. We'll take a look at some noteworthy NFL stats at the end of the regular season. Barrett Roode leading with tackles. Colin Jenkins, a sack leader. Warren Malloy, interception leader. Forced fumbles, fumble recoveries, blocks, safety. Lance Briggs forcing 2 defensive touchdowns. Timmons tied for the lead. Field goals made. Field goal percentage. Field goal long. Punting wise, there's the most punts. Total punt yardage. Punt average. Kick returns, total kick return yardage. Roma, the highest quarterback rating. At the end of the regular season, he was missing quite a few games with injuries. Manning the most yards and touchdowns. Bulger the most interceptions. Most yards, most touchdowns. Peterson, Turner with the most yards and most attempts. Tomlinson the most on average. Turner the highest per game with the most fumbles. Most receptions, most reception yardage to Antoine. Ochocinco, both the most receiving receptions. Ochocinco the highest average per game for Wayne. Touchdowns for Randy Moss. He also has a long 85 yards. Pancakes. Sacks allowed. And yeah, that's all some notable stats from around the NFL. And we will now take a look here at the final standings in the NFL. So Vikings, they lose their final game. They didn't really have anything to play for. They finished with the NFL best record, 13-3. They'll be 1 seed in the NFC. Colts, they finished 12-4 due to tiebreakers. They will be the 1 seed in the AFC. We will be the 2 seed in the AFC. So look here at the AFC standings. Colts 1, us 2. Texans will not be the 3 seed because they finished second in their AFC South division. Chargers will be the 3 seed. Patriots will be the 4th seed. The Texans will be the 5 seed, and the Ravens will be the 6th. The NFC, Vikings 1 seed, Saints a 2 seed, Seahawks 3 seed, Cowboys 4 seed. Redskins make the playoffs after a rough start, incredible turnaround. They are the 5 seed, and the Falcons, ending the year in 3 straight wins, they are the 6th seed. AFC North, we are the winners. We finished first. Ravens finished second, losing their final 4 games of the season, but they're good enough to make the wild card. Browns finishing third, and the Bengals, who won the AFC North in 2009 season, finished the 2010 season last in the AFC North. AFC South, the Colts will win via tiebreaker. Texans finishing very strong, 7 straight wins, 12-4. They finished second. Jaguars third, Titans fourth. AFC East, Patriots win with a 9-7 record. Jets second, Dolphins third, Bills fourth, both 6-10. AFC West, Chargers winning with 11-5 record. Chiefs finishing second, Raiders third, Broncos fourth, both 7-9. NFC North, the Vikings win it, a 13-3 record. The Packers losing their final 2 games of the regular season. They're going to miss the playoffs. They finished second in the division, Lions third, Bears fourth. NFC South, defending Super Bowl champs, Saints will win it with a 10-6 record. Falcons 9-7, they will make the playoffs. They finished second. Panthers finished third, Buccaneers finished fourth. NFC East, the Cowboys will win it with a 9-7 record. They finished 9-7. Same do the Redskins. They will make the playoffs. Incredible turnaround. They finished second. Giants third. Eagles fourth. NFC West, Seahawks clinch it with a 9-7 record. 49ers also 9-7, but didn't make the tiebreaker. They finished second in the division. Will not make the playoffs. Cardinals third. Rams fourth. So that is it. Take a look at the injury report. Starks out 4 weeks. Same with foot. That is obviously not good news. Paul Malo will be back and he'll be returning for us in the playoffs. Look at some other teams competing this week. The Texans, they're without some players there for themselves. Chargers, a couple injuries here. Cowboys still without Austin and Romo and Henderson. They got some injuries they're dealing with. Falcons competing this week. They have lost Matt Ryan. Their quarterback is out for the rest of their season. Obviously a tough blow for them. Patriots backup QB is out. Ravens, they are without Ray Lewis. He's done for the rest of their season. Obviously a brutal blow for them. Also without Gooden and Yonda, good lineman for them. Redskins, Grossman has been out. Williams out as well. And that's it. It is time here for the wild card round. Let's go. Wild card round, let's play. And let's watch the extra point here. Wild card round recap.
This is the extra point.
Hi, everyone. I'm Fred Charles from NFL Network. Alex Flanagan is here to analyze the wild card games and give you a look at this weekend's divisional round action. The extra point starts right now.
We'll begin our recaps presented by Sprint in San Diego. The Baltimore Ravens battled with the San Diego Chargers. Baltimore's defense forced them to turn the ball over 3 times. San Diego earned a 6-point win. The Atlanta Falcons faced off against the Seattle Seahawks at Quest Field. Seattle's offense gave up 2 turnovers. Seattle won it 10-3. The Houston Texans clashed with the New England Patriots. Matt Schaub performed pretty well, racking up over 225 yards for the Texans. New England won a close one by 5 points. The Washington Redskins went up against the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas's defense had a couple of takeaways. Washington came out on top, 13-10. All right, everyone, it's time to take a look at this weekend's divisional round matchups. New England goes to Lucas Oil Stadium to take on the Colts. New England won the AFC East. Randy Moss will have to make big plays against the secondary for the Patriots. Washington will visit the Metrodome to take on the Vikings. Washington finished second in the NFC East. Clinton Portis is looking forward to racking up big yardage on the ground for the Redskins. The Redskins were the best team in the league in red zone percentage. San Diego goes to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Pittsburgh won the AFC North. Seattle travels to the Superdome to take on the Saints. Seattle won the NFC West. TJ Hushmanzada is looking forward to making big plays in the passing game like he did all season for the Seahawks. The Seahawks finished the year ranked 31st in penalties per game.
That's going to do it for this edition of The Extra Point. Good luck to your favorite team. Next week, we'll preview the 2 conference finals. Until then, I'm Fran Charles from NFL Network.
This has been The Extra Point, brought to you by Madden NFL 11.
And that is all from the wild card round. Chargers getting a close victory at home over the Baltimore Ravens. So we will avoid the Ravens, which is not bad news for us, considering they beat us twice during the regular season. And we will take on the San Diego Chargers. Wouldn't have minded getting a chance at revenge against Baltimore, but it's not the way it played out. Ravens going on a big losing streak to end their 2010 season. They were without Ray Lewis as well, of course, costly blow, and without a big part of their offensive line. So we will take on the Chargers, AFC West champions. They finished the regular season with an 11-5 record. They're now 12-5. They will be our opponent here in the divisional round. Steelers, last time in the playoffs, the Super Bowl run, the 2008 season, met the Chargers in the divisional round in Pittsburgh. And of course, we're able to get a victory. Hoping we can do that same here in the 2010 season. We're going to be fired up. It's going to be rocking in Pittsburgh. Let's go Steelers!